everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Metria Nikole, and in today's video I'm showing you how I put together the IKEA Alex drawers and also showing you a new office chair that I purchased. If you haven't checked out my bedroom makeover, go ahead and check it out. I'll link it down below. And you kind of already saw that I rearranged my bedroom back to where it originally was. I felt like with me trying to add a desk slash vanity, this was the better option, only because if I wanted the two dressers on both sides of the bed, it came out better doing it this way. And also I just wanted more of a walkway when trying to enter my closet. And you'll see later in the video where I kind of thought about putting it right there to the right, and it just didn't work out, so that's why in the end I ended up moving it to the left. And I'm just going to talk you guys through my thought process, where I got the ideas from, and how I navigated putting this Alex drawer together, and why I decided on what I decided on. And if that's something you're interested in, go ahead and stay tuned. Anytime that I'm coming up with a decor change, a room makeover, a idea for storage, I usually run to Pinterest, and I'll run to TikTok, and sometimes I just simply Google things. So in this case, I end up going on TikTok a lot, looking up like vanity desk mirrors, and the biggest thing I saw was the IKEA Alex drawer set. And then I also was going on Pinterest because I needed something that was functional but also space saving. So I'm going to be inserting pictures along the way on different ideas I've come across. So the first picture was the original idea that I wanted to go with. I wanted to get two Alex drawers, and then I wanted to get a tabletop to go on it. I saw this person on TikTok. Her setup was gorgeous and she explained it well, and I was like, oh wow, this would be perfect. It has two drawers sets on each side, and the only thing I was going back and forth was what tabletop size to go with, because I was in between the 47-inch one and I think the next size up was 55. So I would have my tape measure, and I kind of explained a little bit like this back on the bedroom makeover, the first part. But yeah, so that's how that was the original setup I was going to go with. The two Alex drawers, a tabletop, and a mirror. So as I was digging, and again, it took me a few weeks to kind of figure out what I wanted to do. And I did my trip to IKEA, and I was there for maybe about 45 minutes to an hour. And that day I didn't get anything. But I decided to go with another idea, and I'll insert those pictures where it just only had one Alex drawer, a smaller tabletop, and then up top it had another little storage unit, and then it had a mirror on top of that. And I was like, oh, this is really cute. I really like this idea. And currently, when you look for the top shelf that's on top of the tabletop, that little storage unit, IKEA doesn't sell that exact one anymore. You'll see the one that I currently have where it doesn't have a space in the middle, because I thought if I got that one, I could put my laptop in the center, or I can have another little storage area. And then I was like kind of stuck on trying to find it on IKEA's website, but my sister was actually able to find it for me. So this is in the end what I ended up going with. I felt like the 47-inch worked out perfect. It also gave me room to be able to put a chair in, because that was one of the things when you do the 55-inch and you do the two Alex drawers on the side. To me, the length was too long, or I could have did the two Alex drawers and a 47-inch tabletop, but the space to sit was narrow. And I knew I like to be comfortable when I'm sitting. I knew that wasn't going to work out. So this is kind of the thought process I was going through. You really have to figure out what style you want, where is the best place economically you can buy it from. And I've also looked at Costco. Costco had a pretty vanity desk, and I've seen some other ones on Amazon. But for me, I didn't want the entire mirror to be the entire frame of my desk. So I just wanted like a smaller mirror, only because I don't want to sit at my desk and be having this huge mirror in front of me. I think if that was like my only purpose is to have a vanity, that would work out great. But I'm trying to be multifunctional with the desk / vanity. So that's why I didn't go that route. And another thing that made me nervous was just having that open glass. Well, it was like a glass look, and then you had storage drawers. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to kind of insert a clip on that. But that's kind of how I'm going with how I went about everything. And then I'm still haven't made it to Lowe's yet, because I want to get a glass top for the actual tabletop from IKEA. I haven't done that yet. And I'm also considering getting a glass top for the other shelving unit that I have on top of it. But that's just what I'm going with. So as we're continuing to go through these Alex drawer instructions, guys, this piece was extremely hard for me to put together. I have no words, and I'm going to insert some clips of me doing some damage to some of the drawers. And at that point, I was like kind of over it, and I was like, there's no way I'm taking anything apart and taking it back to IKEA just to exchange it. You know, yeah, I have no words on the difficult level. And I tell you, I'm a special person when it comes to putting furniture together. I don't like to do it, but I didn't think it was going to be this difficult, and I'm so happy. I'm beyond happy that I only went with one Alex drawer. I think I would have been really sad if I had to do 2 of these. So if you're somebody who does not like putting furniture together like myself, you may need to get somebody else to do it for you. So in the end, everything came together, but I did have some nicks on the drawers, and honestly, I don't know if it's something I did or if that's how it came, but it came to a point where I wasn't going to worry about it. I did not show me filming putting the shelving on top of the tabletop, that little shelf. I didn't feel myself putting that together, and that was okay. It wasn't too bad, but I'm just kind of over putting together IKEA furniture. But anywho, I'm just trying to get everything done. I think this was a day I needed to get my drawers, so I just kind of put the drawer together, and as we go along, I put everything kind of upside down, which doesn't surprise me. I'm always messing something up when it comes to this furniture, so I had to kind of get on YouTube and figure out what did I do wrong and go from there. This is the part where I realized that I put it on wrong. As you can see, there is a gap between the first 2 drawers, and that's inaccurate. And I was like, okay, this isn't right. And it was kind of a struggle pushing the drawers in initially. And I'm still just trying to figure out, okay, what did I do wrong? And as you can see on the bottom shelf, I'm trying to force it, but noticing that I know this can't be right, and also the tracks are too close together. So I believe that's when it clicked, and it was like, oh, I have this upside down. And it never just fails. So I just was like, okay, let me continue on getting the rest of the drawers ready, because I knew that that original drawer that I put in was pretty tough. I couldn't really get it out. So pretty much I'm having to loosen up some stuff, take a little bit of things apart to be able to get that original drawer that I put in out. And that's when I got on YouTube and realized what I did wrong. I made the correction. In the end, everything did come back. Everything turned out good. Okay, so this is the part where I finally got my life together and was able to figure out from the YouTube video on what I did wrong. And no, I could not just basically flip it over because the tracks were reversed. So I had to fully take the drawer set completely apart and flip those in the correct way in order for it to have the drawers go in smoothly. I have seen some people like add knobs or something, or like single knobs or more of a handle knob to these drawer sets, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. I like the little sleek, simple look, so I don't plan to add it. But I would say in the end, the drawer set has held up pretty nicely. I haven't even filled all the drawers yet. I still need to go through my bins. So one drawer set I do have is for like my YouTube set, and another drawer I have is for like my books, my quiet time, my Bible, my prayer journal, that type of thing. I actually feel a little bit overwhelmed with the amount of storage that I have. Now it's weird saying that, but I think I just need to go through everything and organize it, and I'll feel a little bit better, because I ended up using one of the dressers that I purchased. I ended up folding my scrubs in one drawer, and then another drawer I housed like my sweaters, because the next thing I'm wanting to tackle is my closet. As you can see, guys, I'm finally done. This, I'm telling you, really kicked my butt. Now I'm just moving everything out of the way and seeing if this is the right spot for it. As you can see on the left how close it is to the closet door, and I just don't think it's a great fit. To me, I feel like if I had more space, it would have worked out better. So now we're gonna go ahead and move into the chair. Yeah, so I kind of explained a little bit later in the video about the chair, but I wanted to give you guys an unboxing of it. Man, I feel like every time I come onto this channel, I'm always giving you guys some type of crazy story when it comes to me purchasing something. I don't know what to tell you. It's just real life for me. This is just what happens. So when I purchased this chair, I don't know if anybody else experiencing the things that I experience when you buy things off Amazon. Sometimes your purchases are shipped. It's shipped through Amazon, but then they get transferred to UPS, or it gets transferred to your local post office. I've had it where I've had items get transferred to local post office. Things have been lost. And I've had things dropped off to the wrong home and it doesn't come back. And I've had something where something was lost, and by the grace of God, it was a very nice neighbor. She returned it to me like late at night one night, and I was so thankful because it was like a Christmas item that I had purchased for one of my daughters. So I was very thankful. But in this particular case, I purchased this chair from Amazon. It was shipped through UPS. UPS delivered it to the wrong home, and I didn't realize that it was already delivered before I had left for work, because if I had noticed it, I would have tried to ride around to see if I could find it. I did open a claim with UPS for lost package, and they did call me back, but at the time I was at work and I really couldn't talk long, and when I was trying to explain the situation to them, they hung up the phone. So when I tried to call back, it was just lost cause. But the next day when I went to go try to look for the package, it was at an empty unit, so it did work out. But I just wish that Amazon would strictly just deliver packages themselves versus sending them through UPS or USPS, because this is probably maybe the fourth or fifth time this has happened. But in the end, I got it, so I guess I can't complain too much. And guys, please excuse the background. I am in the process of trying to thin out my clothes. But now I'm going to go ahead and give you guys my final thoughts on the chair. Final result of the chair. I'm not sure if I 100% like the way it feels when you sit in it. Don't mind all that. But the chair itself is gorgeous. Beautiful chair. But I don't know if my body type can sit in it comfortably. I'll show you. So as you can see, I'm sitting in it and my whole body. And then the back is low. I don't like that at all. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to return it. Yeah, this is too small. The other chair, okay, I have to get a new tripod soon. But unfortunately, this chair is not going to work. I'm going to have to return it. I think if you're a smaller frame and shorter, it'll work for you. I'm 5'7", and I'm not petite. So I love the color. I love the texture of it. I was going with more of a gray versus pink, and I wanted a gold frame only because my curtain rods are gold. The rims of my lamps are gold, so that's the metal that I was trying to stick with. So I'm gonna have to return this and order another one. I was thinking about maybe one of my daughters will want it, but I still have that other chair, and if that chair that I had previously, that teal color, was more of like a gray, I would just keep that and give my other daughter this chair. She probably would have liked it, but it's just not gonna work. That other chair I ended up getting from TJ Maxx maybe about 4 or 5 years ago. I've had that chair for a while. It's very comfortable, but because I changed my color scheme, I ended up giving it to her. So now I know what I'm gonna have to look for, or I may just have to go in person to look for a chair. But yeah, but I'll still leave the link of the chair in my description box in case anybody else is interested. Again, I'm 5'7", so you can see how tall it was on my back. I do prefer, now I know I need to prefer something more, has higher height, just for back support. If push comes to shove, I think I remember seeing a chair at IKEA, but the thing is, when I'm looking for a chair, I just want to make sure it pushes in all the way, only because I only have but so much walk space through here. I don't want a chair because if it has like side rails, that it's not going to be pushed in all the way. So that was like another hurdle that I was coming across. And anytime I'm shopping for something on Amazon, I try my best to look at reviews. I can spend a while just researching it, maybe about a week. It took me about a week or probably 2 weeks to find this chair. And even like I'm trying to find a vanity mirror now, I feel like I'm second guessing myself with that. But I did find a vanity mirror where you can change the bulbs, and I thought that was a pretty good idea, but that price is like more than what I want to pay. So it's like, what am I gonna do? But I'm not gonna rush it. I'm gonna take my time and just figure it out. You know, I'm not in any rush. Thankfully, I have a desk where I can sit in, get my work done, do what I need to do. But all right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed this portion of the video. See you next time. Okay, guys. I just wanted to come on really quick to show you how the desk would have looked if I put it near the closet. As you can see, it's kind of a close walkway, and it just didn't fit the need. And this is kind of the final result. I didn't really officially say how everything came together, so I want to show you. And this is the new desk chair that I'm getting. So I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you next time.